Welcome to the series from 9 to 5 to 1% life coaching business, either part time or full time. And this is the third video. Now, in the first two videos, I spoke to you about how to actually choose a coach training program so you can develop your coaching skills. In the second video, I spoke to you about how to actually develop monetization skills for your coaching business. And today's topic is going to be how to build an entrepreneur's mindset. Now, why is this mindset actually important? See, you have been working into a 9 to 5, right? So your mindset is geared towards how to do a job, wherein you're used to people giving work to you, wherein you're used to, people giving responsibility to you. You know that you are going to get fixed income every single month. You know that you're only supposed to think about the month, about the quarter, right? So you don't really know how to have a vision for your business, right? As well as your relationship with money, your relationship with how you think about yourself, your confidence. Everything is going to look differently in a coaching business versus how it used to be when you were in a job. So entrepreneur's mindset is being able to think like an entrepreneur. It is being able to have a vision like an entrepreneur. What it means is to think in terms of years and not in months. When you are doing a 9 to 5 job, you only think in terms of 30 days because that's when you get your salary. But when it comes to building a business, you have to be able to think in terms of years, right? And that is how you design your work, that is how you design your business, and that is how you actually make decisions in your life, right? A lot of times corporate professionals who are really impact driven and they really want to create impact in other people's lives, they really want to become a coach, they're unable to do so because they keep thinking in terms of 1 or 2 months. They keep thinking in terms of how they are taught to think in their jobs. They don't really have a vision, like a 1 year vision or a 2 year vision or 3 year vision, and that is why most of them are not able to take a plunge to actually build a coaching business. To avoid all of this, it's very important to have an entrepreneur's mindset. Now, how do you actually develop it? The very first thing is that you need to get coached around your limiting beliefs, right? Limiting beliefs around a business, limiting beliefs around money, limiting beliefs around your confidence, limiting beliefs around all of your self-doubts that you have about being a coach. Now, how can you get coached around this? First is you can work with an existing coach. You can do one-on-one work with them, or inside the coach training program that you're enrolling into, you can actually get coached around that. For example, in my own coach training program, which is called LCTM Life Coach Training and Monetization Program, we have our Friday group coaching calls for life, because LCTM is a lifetime program, right? So inside our Friday group coaching calls, my students bring in all the self-doubt that they're going through, all the things that they want to discuss with me, and I coach them so they never feel stuck, right? So the very first thing you need to do is you need to get coached around all the limiting beliefs you have around building a business, right? About everything that you do. Now, the second thing is having a good relationship with money. Now, again, as a corporate professional, for whatever reason you are doing a job and whatever relationship you have with money, it worked so far, right? But when you start to build your coaching business, your relationship with money has to change. You have to think in terms of money as only a medium of exchange, as opposed to looking at it as a place of security, right? When you're very emotional about money and when you have a lot of heavy feelings about money, or you tie your self-worth to money, it's going to become very difficult running a business, because every decision is going to be about money for you, and that is not how a business is run, right? In a business, you have to think in longer term as opposed to how you would think in a job. So you need to actually develop a healthier relationship with money. Again, inside LCTM, my students bring in very specific problems around money inside a Friday group call, so I'm able to coach them. If you are someone who's not in a program like that, I would say that you can work with a coach one-on-one to resolve this, or you can look for a coach training program wherein your mentor is also teaching you how to think about money, is actually helping you overcome your limiting beliefs around money. Now, the third thing is that when you are starting your coach training program, right, it's very important to look for a program wherein you are also taught how to build a business. So a very big part of actually building an entrepreneur's mindset is actually building a business. You can't have an entrepreneur's mindset without building a business, right? It develops while your business is developing. So I would say that get inside a program where you're also taught how to monetize your business, so that while you are monetizing your business, all of the limiting beliefs that will come up, all the mindset blocks that will come up, they will get resolved. So I will give you an example. Recently, one of my students inside LCTM was struggling with this particular question, where they felt that I don't really know how to choose a niche for my coaching business, and I don't really know how to create content. And the reason they were feeling that is because they had a lot of perfectionist tendencies around creating content. So I was able to help them through two things. First is I have a very in-depth module inside LCTM about creating content that leads to conversions. They went through that. And the second thing is that they were able to discuss their perfectionist tendencies with me. I coached them and they were able to move forward. right? So very important to start building your business. So whatever mindset blocks that you're facing can come up, you can resolve them and you can move ahead, right? Because you have to understand that there's never going to be a point in life in your coaching business where you will not have blocks or when you will not have problems. The only difference is that if you are someone who's a driven person and you actually want to create an impactful business, you will do something about it, right? You will actually solve the problems that are coming up instead of running away in the opposite direction or thinking that, oh my god, business is not for me. At the end of the day, you need to know that nobody comes out of their mother's womb knowing that, oh my god, I'm going to do a business or I'm going to be good at it, right? The only difference between people who are able to run a successful one-person life coaching business versus those who only dream about it is that the ones who do are willing to solve their problems, right? Whatever problems it is. If it is a mindset problem, if it is a financial problem, if it is a problem wherein they're unable to understand something, whatever it is, they're willing to solve it. So I highly recommend that if you're thinking and whenever you start building your one-person coaching business, whatever problem you're facing, think about it in terms of it being a problem statement, not it being something that you just cannot solve and, oh my god, my life has ended and I can't do a business, right? If you're someone who actually wants to become a trained, certified, and a paid coach, you're very welcome to join my own coach training program called LCTM, which stands for Life Coach Training and Monetization Program, wherein my students first become trained through a rigorous coach training and then they get certified after they complete the coaching hours, and then they actually learn how to monetize their coaching business so that they can start taking on paid clients. If you have any questions about this particular topic, feel free to DM me, or any other question that you may have about your own coaching journey and you would want my insight, feel free to DM me.